I know one thing I did not update you guys on is how my first yoga class went. Well, my first teaching my official class, right? So tomorrow will be the second class of the month that I'm teaching for my own time slots. Um, y'all, when I first got there, I went. It was like 2:45. Class doesn't start till 4, but I wanted to get there early because I didn't want to be flustered. I wanted to get some footage for you guys. And I knew that I didn't really know the sound system. I really didn't know how to check anybody in. Like there were some things to be done, and I didn't want to be rushed because I felt like that happened the last time. If y'all have not watched my video about my first time teaching my first official paid class, I'm gonna link it here. Okay, I'm gonna link it here, y'all. I didn't feel great about it. I didn't feel great about it. I felt rushed. I felt flustered. Things weren't going right. And it was just downhill from there. So this time I wanted to be prepared, right? Now, one of the things that I noticed that I didn't do the last time, and I said this in that video, I believe in that blog, was that I didn't practice enough to be prepared. This time I didn't either. And part of the reason I didn't, y'all, is because I don't want to be going to do this flow 3 to 4 times the week before just to feel comfortable to teach. Like that's unacceptable, right? That's not a yoga teacher, sis. That's not a yoga teacher. So I did do the flow that Saturday morning. I did the flow again midday Saturday before my class, but the second time I didn't physically do it. I just cued, right? Because I didn't want to tire my body out. Because for flex yoga, you guys, I don't get to really like cue through and just stand there. I have to literally do the whole thing with them, right? And I can't remember if it's embodied or unembodied, whatever. But I had to do the flow with them as I cue. So I didn't want to tire my body out because one thing, if you don't know, if you're not a yoga teacher, if you are, then you already know it is hard to kind of move and cue at the same time. Anyway, y'all, I got there at 2:45. No one was there. I sent a message to the owner and I was like, hey, I'm here for my 4 o'clock class. Nobody's here. Will somebody come and open the studio? She said, no, we're all at Riverdale because it was their 11th year anniversary. And so they were having a party that night at the Riverdale location. And so she gave me the code to get into the little lockbox that was on the door that had the key. Cool. Went and did that. I didn't go back to my text message immediately, but she had sent me a message that said, call me when you get in. I'll walk you through some things, right? I just immediately went in and started figuring out how to log into the computer so I can check people in, going to check the class, make sure the class is clean, make sure, there's tiles in there, whatever, and fumbling with the music and so on, right? Well, as I was moving around, I heard someone like nudge the door, and I'm like, what's going on? So I go back to go look, and there is a white couple outside trying to get in. And now, real quick, before I get to that, y'all, when I logged in or whatever to check my class, I only had one person signed up. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was like, all right, God, if it's not meant for me to teach today, if I'm not ready, then this one person won't show up and I won't be teaching. But when they knocked on the door and I went to the door, they were like, oh, we're here. We want to take the 4 o'clock class, but we haven't signed up. I'm like, bitch, because I don't know how to sign nobody up yet. I know how to check them in. I don't know how to sign them up for the class, right? So I'm like, oh. Especially if they don't have a membership. If they had a membership, I could just put their name in and add them. But they don't have a membership, then I don't know how to do that part, right? And so fast forward, I let them in. I said, sure, I'll take your information down. This is my first class. I'm not necessarily sure how to, sign you in, but I'll pass on the information. You can still take the class. Woo. So I'm back there trying to figure out the music, y'all. I talked to the owner. I looked at my phone and the owner said, because I was getting ready to call her, because it was another young lady that showed up she had a stretch training session. A stretch session to teach. Not teach. Y'all, I'm sorry. She had a stretch session to perform for somebody. So she was like, oh, I have a client come in for a stretch session. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, can you help me, with the stuff? Come on, bruh. Y'all, something just fell off this man's truck. Now, granted, it was like I don't know, one of them big oil bottles. Anyway, so she had this stretch session or whatever. And I asked her to help me with the music, and she was like, I don't know how to do the music. I said, oh, because you're a big room teacher. I told y'all, big room does not, oh my God. I need this. Why do they need to be doing construction over here? I hate it. It slows me down getting home from yoga, and now it's going to slow me down getting yoga. And y'all know I'm running late. I think I'm still good though. I'm still good on time. Anyway, y'all. So she came. She was like, so I was like, oh, you're a Bikram teacher. She was like, yeah. Because Bikram, y'all, I don't know if I told y'all, hour and a half, no music, just extra heat because they turn the heat up. Breath, people moving, holding poses. Okay. The teachers keep telling me I need to try it because my balancing will get so much better, like literally within like 2 to 3 classes. But an hour and a half, no music sounds like torture to me. Okay. Anyway. That being said, I had to figure out the music, y'all. So I called the owner because she was like, we gotta call Kendra. I didn't really want to call Kendra, y'all. I was really trying to figure shit out, but I called Kendra. And so when I picked my phone up, I saw that Kendra told me to call her, so then it made it a little easier. So I called Kendra and I'm like, you know, I need help. I think I got everything else. I just need help with the music. So we could not get the app to connect. Well, couldn't get it done to work on my phone. They had one in the studio, so I tried to maneuver that one. We couldn't get my playlist. We couldn't get me to connect, my account to connect. So then she was like, text me your playlist, and then I'll add your playlist to mine, and you could just go into my login and play your playlist. So we tried to do that, but my playlist was not downloading fast enough. She was in Costco. She was like, I'm in Costco's. Signal's a little like, you know, low here. And so it's downloading. It's just taking a while. I'm going to call you before your class. It's like 10 minutes before my class, y'all. I'm going to call you before your class starts. I should be out of here in a minute. And then hopefully it'll download faster. Baby, 359, 358, 359. Crickets. I'm looking at the app. I keep trying to refresh it to get my playlist to pop up. It's not popping up, y'all. I said, fuck it. I used her playlist. I went in that room and I bossed that shit out, y'all. I bossed that shit out. And especially with the fact that in the beginning, early that Saturday, y'all, I sound terrible. I sound terrible when I was trying to, you know, work through it. Physically, I sound terrible when I was just cueing. I was stumbling over my words. And y'all, if y'all watched that video, then y'all saw I literally had created a plan for myself. Like, we're not going to do the full extensions on any of these moves or any of these poses. We're going to, the third movement, if we got to shut the fuck up to reclaim our breath or get our breath together, we're going to do that. And we're not going to over talk and over cue. We're going to keep it at a minimum now and build on it later so we won't stumble over our words. And listen, it worked, y'all. It worked. Your girl did great for the circumstance. Compared to what happened the last time, it did great. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, it wasn't a whole lot of over-preparing. It wasn't a whole lot of over-preparing for it. So it wasn't that. I think it was really just a mindset thing. A mindset thing and me choosing to control what I could control and not worrying about the rest. So that went really, really well. I teach again tomorrow. I'm really, really excited. I really look forward to filling my class with DV victims or DV survivors, especially victims. Like, y'all, my channel I want from more like a survivor standpoint, right? But my yoga class, the reason why I'm saying victim is because I really need these women to step out of the chaos, give themselves an hour a day to step out of the chaos, pour into a little bit of self-love and self-care, reset that nervous system, regain their thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Because this is really the only way I think it's going to be a little bit of a push to get them out of there. But of course, after you're out, I would still like them to use yoga as a means to build on their own spiritual and healing practices. But I have no problem getting them while they're in it when it comes to the yoga. When it comes to the videos, I know it's imperative that I still do the red flags. I still do that. Help them make sense of what's going on so that they can better understand how they need to move to get out of there. But I just don't like sitting in that space. Like, I don't love talking to the girlies in it. But I do love talking to the girlies who've gotten out of it. You know what I'm saying? This feels like a really dark place to be in. Because it is. It is a really dark place to be in. Five. Hey.
It's okay right here. It's okay right here. Okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here. Okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here. Okay right here. It's okay right here. It's okay right here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's okay, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay right here.
hearts as my snipers hit their marks, and your guards fall down from a rifle to the heart like flat.
Hey y'all, yoga was amazing as usual. However, I don't know y'all, I quit a few times in that flow because I am feeling really low on energy, so it makes me very concerned about tomorrow. However, because I'm that girl, I'm going to push through. I already know it, so I'm not about to get my head about it. However, I think that I may be low on energy because I'm about to come on my cycle. That's what I think it is. But girl, it was a really good flow. It was a really, really good flow. But can y'all know, do y'all notice that I'm retwisting my hair? But last night I got lazy, and so I didn't finish it. Like the back, I don't know if y'all can see, it's still really, really, it was frizzy and stuff. But the front, I have retwisted. I'm going to finish tonight. I really, really want to do, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off because I'm so tired. I'm hungry, y'all, but I'm drinking like my Premier Protein. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat a salad when I get home. I want to do a video on, I want to do one last video recorded today so I can edit these videos over the next week and drop them on this new channel. But I want to do one on the types of abusers. So I have a script written already, y'all. I got so many scripts written. They're just sitting there. They just need to be recorded, which makes me recording much easier, right? But yeah, I got one on, it's like, I think 9 types of abusers. 9 or 10 types. The playboy, the demand man, the victim, you know. The Mr. Right. I need some lip gloss. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go because I'm tired. I don't really have a whole lot to yell about because I'm tired, right? That being said, I gotta also call my girlfriend back who texted me while I was in the studio. And I saw her, y'all, between my Fenty, let me see if I can show y'all my Fenty. My Fenty, which we already know. Y'all see that? Don't look at my nails, y'all, because they need to be done. Y'all see that? Done. Gotta get a new Fenty. Holding on barely. Gotta get a new elf. Of course, elf can get purchased much quicker than Fenty. But that Fenty, baby, when they get a little tingle and the lips pop up a little bit, baby, gives you life. I love my Fenty lip gloss, right? But it ain't always budget friendly. At least for my budget, single mom of, I keep saying 3, y'all, but my oldest is grown. So single mom of 2 with no child support checks. Let's just say it ain't always in my budget. Anyway, y'all, let me go before I get the rambling. And I really don't want to start getting on this. I'm so tired. Teaching in about an hour and 20 minutes. Yes, your girl's here early, y'all, because I got content to create. I don't want to be flustered. I need to figure out the music situation, which I still have not, honey. Might be another day of doing someone else's music playlist, you know, girl. I don't know, honey. Okay, y'all, so I want you to inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth.
that again. Inhale through your nose and exhale out your nose. Round. Inhale through your nose. Hold it as a follow for 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Exhale out your mouth. You can take your hands and open and down shape under the elbow. And then repeat those rounds again. Inhale.
Okay, y'all. So I had one person in class today, y'all. Or one person. And listen, I ain't even mad at the small numbers in the beginning because I feel like a big class would intimidate me anyway. So I'm glad that I am having little numbers show up. I think last week I had 5 though. Oh, last week I had 5. So this week, when I first got there, I had nobody showed up, y'all. If y'all watch my live, because yes, I'm going to start going live before class. Because when I'm in the studio, it's quiet, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But yeah, y'all, when I went live, I had nobody signed up. And then I'll say 20 minutes before class, one person popped up and I refreshed it. And then 10 minutes before class, another person popped up on the list, but only one of them showed up. And it was her first time taking flex. So I was supposed to queue more than I was, but I didn't. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Girl, this little thing is like loose, isn't it? Yeah, I'm so exhausted. I don't really have much to say. Anyway, y'all, I think part of the reason I'm really exhausted oh, y'all, I went long. Let me tell you why I went long. I noticed that like a few of the poses I went extra rounds for because last week, y'all, I finished 10 minutes early. So this week I went a few rounds longer on a few things. I held poses a little bit longer. And yeah, I went overtime. So much overtime, my playlist stopped, y'all. So I'm gonna have to add some more songs to my playlist just in case shit like that happens. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a minute, why the music stop? Then I had to go fidgeting with the phone to go back and play some songs over. Girl, yeah, we're not about to be doing that. I would rather my playlist be too long than for it to be not enough. Now, when I first originally created the playlist, I created it when I was learning the flow for like in the training. So I needed that to be an hour because I needed to be able to measure, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing. But now, girl, no. Because I don't think anybody's gonna, even though it's important to stay on time, right? Because people show up for lunch and they need to get to work. It's Saturday, so more than likely that's not the case. But, because you do want to stick to that hour, right? And not keep people over. It's still going to be important that I don't go over, but I don't need my playlist stopping. And then especially when I leave out of the room and tell them that they can continue laying on the mat or whatever. Girl, also when I left out, I forgot to turn my mic off. And when I left out, the owner was right there. And, I was like, I went a little over time, but we're good, right? And I know the person in the room probably heard me, but anyway, y'all. Yeah, that's pretty much my update for how class went. I still think I did really good for me, without doing a bunch of prepping before. Remember I told you I don't want to be doing that shit. I got a whole life going on and yoga teachers don't make enough to make it their world. At least not in the beginning stages. I'm not making enough for this class per hour to be making it a 5-hour a week thing, if you get what I'm saying. Child, listen, time is money and money is time, girl. So, yeah, y'all. That's been my goal. Like, I'm not about to do that. I'm about to just get better by showing up to class and teaching better and learning class by class by class. You know what I'm saying? And so I give myself like a B minus today because again, I went over the time. My playlist stopped. The queuing could have been better. Like a few times, this was one of those moments, y'all, where I really got quiet, like the third round, and was saying nothing. You hear me? And normally I'll cue at least the basic things, like when we're doing like hip circles or whatever, I'll cue the basic things like arms long, chest high, bring your hips forward. But like by the third round, fourth round, matter of fact, fourth round, because I told y'all I did some extra rounds, I said nothing. And the only reason that's somewhat a problem is because the girl that was in the class today, it was her first time doing the flow, right? I was tired, y'all. I think I'm about to come on my cycle. Woo. Anyway, I think I'm about to come on my cycle, and so I feel like a little weak. And I kind of already knew that, so because even in Vinyasa Friday, I felt weaker. And I don't think it's a regression thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I've still been going strong. Like I know when it's like, girl, you ain't been to yoga in a few weeks. Of course you're gonna feel weak. No, I've been there. And I've been teaching. You know, I teach last week, and then last week when I taught, I did the flex, and I've been going to flex class on Tuesday. So I know it's not a regression thing. I think and I have been feeling like really bloated and a little laggy and stuff this week. So I think that that's what it is. I'm about to come on. So much so, y'all. Matter of fact, so much so that my outfit changed. And I'm glad I changed my outfit because I ain't really had nobody in class. But today I wore a burgundy set when I really wanted to wear a hot pink set. But I was scared to wear the hot pink set because I was like, girl, if you go on while you in there and you got this hot pink on, it is going to show. So that's why I did not wear the hot pink. We can wear it next week. And I'm going to promote my class more, y'all. Because right now, I just been posting once a week about class. But I'm going to try to get like 2 to 3 posts in. So like my general holding space on this day post. And then like maybe another carousel of just like yoga pictures, yoga quotes. And then a $10, 10 classes type of thing, promotion. And then another one where it's like maybe point of view, you found a thick hot yoga teacher you can relate to, or you know what I'm saying, on my business page saying point of view, you found a hot yoga teacher that dubs as a domestic violence advocate who hosts a safe space on Saturdays like something like that, right? Just music, POV, me doing some flow. So that's what I think that's the plan for the week. Do need to promote my classes more. I did go live there. I'm going to try to go live again next week before class and maybe go live a little bit while I'm in there flowing. And yeah, girl, exciting shit, right? Exciting shit. So anyway, y'all, I have to go get my kids some food. And I'm going to go to Wendy's because I do not feel like cooking. I'm tired. I'm going to go sit on the couch for a minute. Do y'all see my hair? My hair needs to be redone, honey. I'm like this close to taking this shit out, wearing it out for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then getting it done again. I really could do that, but I just don't. Like, y'all, do y'all want to know what I'm going to look like after hot yoga if I take this shit out? We're not going to take it out. We got today and tomorrow we can retwist it, and that's what we're going to do. I think because the other day I did the front, right? So y'all see the front don't really look terrible. It's just pinned back because the back looks terrible, right? So what I think I'm going to do tonight, starting with tonight, because I know tonight I'm going to feel a little lazy. I'm going to start doing some of the back. That way tomorrow when I don't have a full day, because I've cleaned most of the house this morning. So tomorrow when I don't have a full day, I have my one-on-one with Ebony, for my vlogs. And then I have what's that bitch called? And then I have to go grocery shopping. And I got some clothes to wash, but y'all know that's like, because your girl don't be putting shit away, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all, listen, I be living out of my hamper. Judge your mother, because most of y'all do that shit. Most of y'all, the way I be seeing people online talking about washing clothes and putting them away, and the way I am convinced that I am not the only one that do that shit, okay? So anyway, but I really need to get like my clothes put away, and I really need to throw away a lot of clothes. I got so many clothes in the room, in the closet, on a hanger, y'all, that I don't wear. Like, literally, girl, you hung these up and they're still sitting here. Keeping hangers hostage, y'all. I was going to say, what am I trying to say? Holding hangers hostage with clothes that I don't even wear. So I'm going to throw them bitches away, y'all. I'm going to throw them away. And then, put the clothes they're in the hampers that I've washed, because obviously I've worn them recently, and put them on the hangers and put them away. And so that'll happen tomorrow. That will happen this week sometime, but yeah, I'm gonna use tomorrow to do my hair, y'all. Oh my God. It's gonna be so hard, you know. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. That's my cue. That's my cue. The moment I pause and I ain't got shit else to say and I'm trying to think of some shit, that means it's time to go. Cause I'm just tired. I'm tired, girl. Get this food and go get on my couch and get medicated. Listen, y'all, I'm about to get medicated, honey. All right. Kudos, Eb. You did a good job. You did a good job spreading love, holding space, cueing people through an amazing flow. Girl, go get your medicine. Go relax on your couch. It's like it's like Shavasana at home. Yeah, my lips still ain't cleared up from when I bit it. That's why I gotta stop doing that shit. Oh God, I hate it. Anyway, all right, y'all, bye.
Thanks for watching and joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and until next time, love yourself, protect your energy, and deal with life with grace and gratitude, girl.